My name is Bethan McHugh. I'm a member of the Modern Languages subject team at WJEC Eduqas. We have produced this short series of videos to support the teaching and learning of GCE Modern Languages. This video is an introduction to our AS and A-level resources. We'll give you a general overview of how to find all of our resources, how to navigate around our website, and to show to you what is available to support the teaching and learning of the new A-level qualification. The Eduqas website is the first port of call for all of your information on the new qualifications. Please remember that although we are part of WJEC, if you go to the WJEC website, which is all blue, you will find a different set of resources and information targeting Welsh schools for the Welsh qualification. So please ensure that you're looking at the correct qualification for your school. On our Eduqas website, you're able to find our specifications, copies of our sample assessment materials, information on teaching and learning support. You can access all of our teaching and learning resources, as well as examiner reports and past papers. You can also apply to become an examiner and subscribe to news bulletins. These news bulletins will give you up-to-date information about any changes affecting your subject area, but also give you the chance to find out some new information or anything that might be happening, such as new resources which have been uploaded. As I've mentioned, specifications and sample assessment materials are available for all of our qualifications on the Eduqas site. Please ensure, as I've mentioned, that you do look at the Eduqas site and not WJEC, as these will obviously give you the qualifications for Wales, not England. On the website, we also have our detailed guidance for teaching handbooks, which are really excellent resources to sit alongside the specification, offering advice from our teams of examiners on how to approach the qualification. So I'm now going to talk to you about our digital resources. All of our digital resources to support the teaching and learning of AS and A-level French, German and Spanish are free. We have a series of interactive and PDF resources which allows you to print and use these in class to support the teaching of all of our themes. We also have a set of online film and literary resources to give you a way into teaching this area. All of our resources are designed to help you as teachers to get started with the films, books and plays. Each work is approached from a different angle. If you would like more information on this, please watch our training guide on film and literary resources that will explain in more detail what's available. We also have a language toolkit that allows you to make and adapt your own resources. In this video, I will explain everything that's available, but if you would like more specific information on any of these, please watch the individual videos that we also have available. To support the teaching and learning of all 4 themes across AS and A-level French, German and Spanish, we have created, in conjunction with teachers and examiners, a series of listening, reading and translation activities to support the teaching of these themes. As you can see, we offer a comprehensive coverage of the themes that are on the specification and what's available, but these resources are not designed to be exhaustive. They are designed to be a springboard for your own teaching. They offer you a really good starting point for preparing your own resources in class and understanding how best to exploit those themes. We have specific resources to cover Theme 1, Theme 2 and Theme 3, and then specific resources for French, German and Spanish for the different themes that are available for Theme 4. As I've mentioned, the interactive listening, reading and translation activities can be used either as a whole class or independently. We also offer printable resources or teacher's notes where appropriate that allows you to adapt them and amend them and use them in a class situation. The contents of the resources aren't intended to provide exhaustive coverage, but they do act as a springboard for teaching. You will naturally want to add your own thematic materials as you progress through the course. However, what these do is give you a really good starting point, particularly where there are some areas that may be new to the qualification. We will also be discussing a little bit later our toolkit, and that will allow you to further exploit these resources and to use them to adapt them for yourself in class. This is just an example to show you of what it looks like when you choose one of our resources. This one here is on being a young person in French-speaking society, And you can see that we have available some interactive activities, some printable resources for listening, reading and translation. We will explain in a little bit more detail what's available for those resources on the separate training video for AS and A-level themes. We also have a series of film and literary resources. We have 6 sets of resources which are all approached from a different angle: themes, style, ambience, structure, context, and character. Each of these resources has a set of 6 graded activities associated with it, and each of the resources covers a different film and literary work. Interactive and printable activities are available on each of the areas, including vocabulary learning, reading, understanding and listening activities. For example, there are a selection of gap fills, true or false exercises, translations. We also have mind maps, structured mind maps, clips to watch with subtitles to correct, and different activities based around these. Resources on films and literary works that you have not chosen to study can nevertheless still be used as useful activities to help approach Theme 2, but also they provide a really useful springboard for you on how to approach those 6 areas of theme, style, ambience, structure, context and character, as these are the areas that are best to approach when studying a film or literary work. As you can see, here is an example of the resources available for themes. Here is an example of what's available for style. Ambience offers a set of targeted activities to explore this particular focus. Our resources on structure offer mind maps and scaffolded mind maps to help explore this particular area of focus. To help explore the context of a film or literary work, we have designed a series of activities which are interactive and also printable. Our resources on character will help you understand how best to explore the study of characters within a film or literary work and give you a good springboard on how to approach this with your own chosen work. As well as our resources for AS and A-level themes and film and literary works, we also have a specialised language toolkit available. This is a bank of tools that allows teachers to use their own piece of text, either a text from one of our resources, a text that you have written yourself, or a text that you have found, such as a newspaper article, to generate a range of language-based activities. As I've mentioned, you can write your own text or cut and paste in any text that you would like from a different source. You have the option then with this text to create gap fill activities, and activities such as rearrange the sentence or jumbled up paragraphs. You can also categorise texts and make notes. As you can see, our language toolkit allows teachers to use their own piece of text to generate a range of activities. For more information on how to use all of these toolkit resources, please watch our separate Using the Language Toolkit video, as that will explain and demonstrate in detail how to best exploit these resources for your own use. One question that we get an awful lot is how to find our resources. As I've already mentioned, they are all free. They're not behind a hidden password or anything, and they can be accessed straight from the Eduqas website. There are 2 ways to access them, and we have produced all of these videos to help you navigate your way around the resources and to look in more detail at how they can be used. One way of accessing our website is simply to click on the drop-down menu for Find a Qualification and to select French, German or Spanish. As you can see here, I've selected French. As you can see, this then takes you to a page with some contact details, but also with the option to choose GCSE, AS A-level or Level 1, Level 2. Obviously in this case, we're selecting A-level. This then takes you to a menu with a further set of choices. You then have the option to click on and download or print our specifications and sample assessment materials, but if you click on the Digital Resources tab as highlighted, this will then take you to find all of our resources. As you can see, you then have a menu that offers you access to the guidance for teaching document, but also the thematic resources and the film and literary resources, as well as the Language Toolkit. The other way to access the resources from the Eduqas website is to click straight away on the Digital Resources tab on the main page. You will then be taken to this page where you will select your subject and the area of qualification, in this case French Key Stage 5. This will then take you to a slightly different menu, again however encompassing all of the same resources, this time with pictures and a slightly larger screen, to allow you to choose the text tools, the different themes, or the film and literary resources. If you would like more information on any of the specific areas, please watch our other training videos. We have a video on accessing the teacher guide, which will explain in a bit more detail what is available. We have individual videos on the AS and A-level themes explaining exactly what's available in those themes for teaching and learning. We have a video to support the film and literary resources, giving you a breakdown of all of the activities and all of the films and literary works used. And we also have a video on the Language Toolkit, which will demonstrate how to use this toolkit. If you have any questions about any area of the new specification or about our resources or any of the ways in which we support teaching and learning, please do get in touch. Amanda Roberts and Carl Sage are our subject officers. Candice, Gillian and Claire, the subject support officers. You can contact everybody, as you can see, through the email address languages@eduqas.co.uk.